Welcome to Tucker Rhetoric. Um, Recently, in my last video, I was talking about the black takeovers, and I raised concerns with some of the issues that are going on within the black community. Now, whenever a black person does so, as I mentioned, you are then labeled as a sellout or Uncle Tom or told you don't understand or you're not black no more, your black card's been revoked. Then I got friends and family telling me that I'm not offering any solutions and I just can't say that these kids are uneducated, they're bored, what should they do with their energy? Let me explain something to you. That is not my responsibility, okay? I have my own kids, and my kids have a father that is present and who has rules and they have discipline and they not out in the streets acting like this. I wasn't out in the streets acting like that. So when I say that there's a problem within the culture, you guys get mad at me instead of addressing the actual problem, which is the problems within the culture. Another huge problem is the lack of family structure and that the parents aren't parenting. Now, you can make excuses because that's all you have to offer. You don't have any real arguments. You always have excuses or attacks. That's all you can return. And we see the same thing happening out with the Carmelo Anthony situation and the young man Cyrus, I think Belton is his last name, situation. This kid, Carmelo Anthony, as you know, went to a track meet with a knife. Explain to me why you need to bring a knife to a track meet. I ran track in high school, I ran track in college. Never brought a knife to any of those track meets. He stabbed a young man in the heart. And y'all want to make it a racial issue because he's black and he stabbed a white person. He is guilty and he should go to jail. You cannot go around stabbing people in the heart. But y'all are so dumb and so just like black on everything. No matter what black people do, it's okay. It doesn't make any sense. And this is why you have the problems that you have. And this is why you cannot solve the problems that you have because you don't want to get real and acknowledge the problems. And anybody who says what the problems are, you try to go against them. So I become the bad guy. Any other black people like me who are telling the truth, they the bad guys. The lawyer who defended the guy Child who shot Cyrus, he's a bad guy. He getting death threats. Now the kid Child who got shot, they just tell you he went into the store, he took some water, they chased him, and they shot him. That ain't what happened. He had a loaded gun, which he dropped and then picked up and pointed at the man's son before the man shot him. Now tell me, what would you do? Any of you who have a kid, if you saw someone pick up a gun and point it at your child, and you had a gun, what would you do? The store owners had a policy where when you come into the store, you couldn't have a backpack. You had to put the backpack on the chair by the door. Why? Because these ignorant, young, black people keep coming in the store and stealing stuff all the time. But when I say there's a problem with the culture, y'all want to say it's me. All right? Now y'all talking about boycotting Asian people. Why you want to boycott Asian people? Because y'all going into the store and stealing stuff and pointing guns at people and then it gets you shot. So it's okay for you to stab people in the heart. It's okay for you to steal. It's okay for you to carry a gun at the age of 14. It's okay for you to point a loaded gun at somebody and nobody's supposed to do anything to y'all. Because if they do, it's racism. This doesn't make any sense. All right? I don't have to offer solutions. All right? But I will. The solution is stop being so ignorant. Start reading and educating yourselves. These young people need to sit y'all butts down somewhere. And these parents need to start being accountable and parenting their children. Because the black culture is absolutely horrible. Like I said before, you constantly glorify all of the wrong behaviors. You take no accountability. You have no respect for anything outside of whatever you think is okay. It's insane. Like what y'all are doing is insane. And then y'all get on TV and protest and be mad and we gonna boycott and all this nonsense. You ain't gonna boycott nothing. I saw a guy talking the other day. He said, okay, you gonna boycott the Asians, girls. Where y'all gonna get y'all hair and y'all lashes at? Where y'all gonna get your nails and your toes done? All right, where you gonna get your Nikes and all? You know, everything in America almost is made in China. So which Asians y'all gonna boycott? Y'all ain't gonna boycott the young kids walking around with guns and shooting each other. And the other thing is, a lot of y'all stay on the surface. You never go any deeper into any of these issues. You don't actually watch the court case. You don't actually listen to the arguments of the lawyers. You don't actually look at the evidence of what happened. You just go with the basic story that they tell you, and then you run around being angry because that's exactly what they want you to do. All right? The media is extremely dangerous because it controls the way people think, especially if you people are stupid and you stay on the surface and just believe what they tell you. Whenever I speak on an issue, I'm looking at what are they saying on the left. I'm looking at what are they saying on the right. If there's a court case, I'm watching the court case. I'm listening, looking at the evidence. I'm seeing what are the actual facts. And I got some other stuff coming up soon that I'm going to talk to you about because I'm still in the process of doing the research. But a lot of you are, again, highly opinionated and not at all educated. And then when you tell the truth, you become the bad guy. So you keep on celebrating and lifting up these idiots who are doing things that are absolutely stupid and wrong, and you're trying to defend them. You've made George Floyd a hero, which I'm going to talk about him at another time, the truth. Now Carmelo Anthony is because of racism when he went and stabbed somebody. And Cyrus is because of racism when he had a loaded gun and pointed it at somebody. This is just craziness. And I don't even know how y'all are dumb enough to keep believing and having these arguments. It makes absolutely no sense. The solution is be parents, all right? Teach your kids. Maybe your kids need to read a book, educate yourselves, and sit down somewhere.